unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Running straight ahead with Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 45. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Fields going up top. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of... Most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest biggest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Shaheed in motion. Rattler now back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. That's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that first down marker.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
On the ground, trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll throw here on third and short. That one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Jets. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Stick with him again. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Mims set in motion here. Throwing is Rattler. A toss left side, caught by his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here.
That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. Mims sent in motion here. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Throwing now is Rattler. That is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
As they try to run it here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Rattler gonna throw. And the rush is gonna get there. He'll go down. Territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go, son.
Man in motion is Smith. They go play action with Fields. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rattler. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here's Rattler. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second down, it's Fields. He's going to, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. To throw, it's Rattler. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm, and now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
He'll drop the throw. Back deep for Olave. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
You got a mini base. Here we go. Moving on now. Let's get some momentum, hero.
Pistol snap back to Fields. Open man downfield. That's Crowder. Results in a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here we go.
Fields from the pistol. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. It's Smith. As they get the conversion on fourth down. On the give, it's Edwards. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Edwards. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a 3rd and 2. Play action now for Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, New Orleans.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, You want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
They'll look to throw again. A hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, the safe was able to get on it. So they're going to keep the ball.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Rattler now, back to throw. Man, down the field, it's Olave. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Back to the air one more time. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
Tight end going in motion here. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw.
That's going to be caught. It's a touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field, and not sure this one's going to stand. New Orleans, third and final timeout. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Throwing is Rattler. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing now is Rattler. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line. Now Rattler going to throw. That one incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Looking to throw, Rattler. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. To throw, it's Rattler. This one off the floor. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh.
And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields operating out of the pistol. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here we go, son.
Here's 3rd and 7.
You got a mini base.
Defense is asleep.
Pistol snap at the field. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Start on the ground. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll turn and hand this one off. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rattler. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. But their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The throw here is complete. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Here we go.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, it's Fields. That'll be taken in by Edwards. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
He's got it about the 8. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Zerline's kick. Up and good. And the Jets go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off.
Defense, one stop.
Mims set in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Caught left side. It's complete. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
This one on target to Olave. And he will score. Game on. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man And in motion is Smith. To the right side, this is Edwards. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Here we go. Good night.
Off the play action, here's Fields. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Handoff to Edwards. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here we go.
Got that cheat code offense.
Hey, Ken.
Do this offense.
Hey, never mind. Monday.
Fields from the gun on third down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Edwards. He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. New Orleans, third and final timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
Out of here with a W offense. Let's shred them on this drive, boys. You can make a play here. Take it to him.